We got David and then Brian after that.
Yeah, Kyle, David Newton, ESPN.com. We're used to seeing that kind of emotion out of a lot of guys. We don't see that out of Jeff Burton a lot. Did that surprise you, and does that say something about, I guess, how, in a season where you're having good cars and you're not winning races like you think, that can frustrate even, I guess, the most mild-mannered guy?
Jeff Gordon's normally a well-mannered guy as well, too, and was awfully frustrated earlier this year with the 48 team. And I don't know if that just comes out of not being able to get to victory lane after having great race cars or not, but they'll get there. Jeff Gordon's not gonna win a race again. Jeff Burton's the same way. He's got I don't know his age, but I presume it's 40. He can still be here as long as he wants to. Mark Martin's 50 something, so he's got a long time that he can still win races. And yeah, it's frustrating when you are running as good as you are and you feel like you have a shot to win and you miss out the opportunity. But those guys, their last opportunity hasn't gone by.
All right, we'll finish up. We got Brian. We'll come up here to local, and we'll go to Gary.
You don't have a mic.
Kyle, Brian Nelson, MRN Radio. With your 200th start, how is Kyle Busch different today than he was as a racer back when you began in 2004?
It's a lot different, just every week it's a lot different. Just keep trying to learn and keep trying to pick things out that I can do better and keep trying to learn different scenarios. And obviously with with the way these restarts are now, the end of the races are, cautions coming, not coming, you just you've always got to play it out and see what's going to happen. But for us, this M&M's Camry team, they've done a really, really nice job for me. That's helped me become, I think, a better racer this year, and look a little bit better towards the big picture and try to keep going where we can knock some wins out and keep having some steady finishes.
Kyle, Colin Riccabon from WBRE TV in Wilkes-Barre. You had some momentum coming in here last year. I think you had 3 wins, and then 22nd and 16th here. Why do you think you struggled here at Pocono?
I don't know. I wish I knew. If I knew, I'd fix it. It's just something that I just need to learn how to do better here. I think a lot of it comes from trying to run the center of the corner too fast here. I always try to make sure I keep my momentum going, which just is a big momentum place, but you've really got to be in the gas hard, center of the corner for your exit in order to have a good momentum down these long straightaways here. So I always run the center of the corner probably too fast and don't get hard enough in the gas for the exits, which hurts me.
Gary Graves, USA Today. Kyle, when a veteran like Jeff Burton comes to you like that, how do you take that in reflection, and maybe how do you take, I'll say, advice or criticism from any kind of veteran now? How do you take it to heart?
Well, if I would have done that, it would have been called childish antics. So, I guess I look at it and try to learn from the event of what happened, which I guess is to on the restart and stay in line and work my way up through the field some other way. But to me, I felt like I did what I needed to do for my team and get up towards the front and try to get a solid finish. Like I said, we ended up finishing third. I hate it that the piece on my car was wider than it should have been, and I cut his tire down. But that's, I guess, a product of the sport sometimes when you don't have all the knowings of what's going on around your car, because I had to get repairs done, but that's not an excuse. It's just what happened.
Before we get, this will be the last question for Kyle, but I did want to announce when Kyle got here that Sunday's start will be his 200th in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, making him the youngest driver to reach the 200 mark. So, and previous record holder was Brian Vickers.
Kyle, Charlotte McBride from WNEP TV. You've had a lot of successes this year in the first half of the year. Do you credit that a lot to your new crew chief, Steve Addington?
Dave Rogers?
Dave Rogers, that's right.
Well, I think, we struggled a little bit in the beginning, the first 5 races or so, just getting the finishes that we deserve. We ran well. We just didn't get the finishes but we were looking for. But, since we've been able to knock some top 5s off and get a win at Richmond, we've really been able to run well, and we've had some great runs. So I relay a lot to him. I think he's done a wonderful job. I think he's done and for the Joe Gibbs Racing organization as a whole, that has made us all better and has made us all work a little bit harder towards winning races. So I feel like he's done a really good job.
So for you, change is a good thing?
I think so. I mean, I wouldn't say it's been a bad thing. Definitely, he's helped me a little bit behind the wheel of the car. He's also helped me understand a little bit more about some of the changes that we're making and what we're doing. So it's been good to learn all that.
Kyle, thank you, and good luck this week.
All right, thanks.